Hello, my name is Douglas Robertson from Ultimate Innovators, and um, working to develop a software. We just came up with the name Open Brief Legal for right now. This is a mobile application that primarily would run on tablets, and we're kind of focusing in on the iPad, but it would be nice if we could get it on other tablets. Um, the software is for lawyers, and you would have a basic login where you type in your password on the system. Then you would have an additional security feature, which the primary thing we want to have is the GPS, but we'd also like to have some type of other um, information saved, like the iPad would be able to take a picture, maybe record a voice password, and or do some type of fingerprint um, finger signature on the iPad or tablet device. But the primary thing is, if we can't do all those, is to get the GPS location of where the person is when they type in their password. The next, you'll get the option for opening a new case or an existing case. There'll be a number of different roles that we'll be dealing with. We'll have an admin because we're going to be selling this software to law firms. So there'll be one administrative password for the entire law firm, and then that admin will be able to assign and add lawyers within the law firm, and the lawyers will have primary access to their cases, and then the lawyer and the admin can add additional people to their roles. So we have a paralegal, secretary, or possibly an intern. Um, all of the lawyers will be able to um, add and share files on a committee level. So the committee would be a group of lawyers or interchanging lawyers, paralegals, secretaries, but they will all be able to set up a from their lawyer account and share files within a particular committee, and the committee would be set up um, could be set up by the admin or by a particular lawyer. We also would like to have some type of case timeline, and this is just some type of visualization, so that when they put in their files, there's like a timeline of how they, and it's kind of graphical. I did my best to kind of visualize it, um, of how they would put their files in. So when you have an existing case, you have the main event, you have evidence that happened in the pre-event, and then you had evidence that happened in the post-event. And these would all be set up on the timeline. And this is another way of looking at the timeline with kind of a calendar setup where you have the months uh, on there on the timeline, and each one of the circles kind of represent a particular time on the timeline. You would be able to click on one of the circles and get a calendar, and then zoom into the calendar um, of event, and then go to the cases. And then we have some type of interface like this that would allow the cases to be searched. You could select the particular jurisdiction, the court, and the time frame of when you're actually looking for this particular case, and the different case information on there. And the search feature is important, so they can search through the case quickly. They'll also be able to add new case notes. The important thing about the case notes is you'll be able to upload documents such as PDFs, images, and movie files and sound bites. But we also want to have case notes, which could be collaborative. We want the ability, so if they're working on, if there's a contract, that they can send out that contract, and it can be modified and changed, and then by an external source or an internal source to the particular law firm, and it'll be dated. The changes will be dated. So some type of collaborative setup that can work within the law firm, or I guess we need also a guest account outside of the law firm. There should be document collaboration, be able to communicate, contribute, and revise on some documents. So you might not be able to do that to a PDF, but they should be able to upload some type of Word file that's been converted in some way, and have that collaborative experience between lawyers and between other people outside of the law firm if they're given access to that particular document. Also, we want to make sure that this particular software has a back-end content management system that will allow us to set up different law firms and give them their own rights. So we're designing this system so we can build it for different law firms, and they'll be able to access their particular law firm. So it would be like Ultimate Innovators / XYZ law firm, and then we could add another law firm, and they would have a template that we would